the channel for westerns and more.
And scratch pad to make figures on, maybe a little doodling on the side. Well, that's not the way I look at it, Walter. To me, a claims man is a surgeon. That desk is an operating table, and those pencils are scalpels and bone chisels. And those papers are not just forms.
Best 25 Actors, American Film Institute. The American Film Institute was introduced by President Lyndon B in order to preserve the legacy of American cinema and has been curating definitive lists of the greatest films, directors, genres and actors. Following my video on the top 10 male actors in the AFI's Best Of list, today I am expanding it out to the top 25. Please take a look at my previous video to see the top 10. This video is on the next 15. I remind you all again, this is strictly the AFI's list, not my opinion. Please by all means let me know what you think and what your list would be in the comments. Like the top 10 list, it is surprising how many of the next 15 have made westerns. I'm sorry to say I don't know the method or reasons these actors are chosen. This is an AFI process. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Just a quick reminder of the top 10. 10th, Charlie Chaplin. 9th, Spencer Tracy. 8th, James Cagney. 7th, Clark Gable. 6th, Henry Fonda. 5th, Fred Astaire. 4th, Marlon Brando. 3rd, James Stewart. 2nd, Cary Grant. 1st, Humphrey Bogart. 'William William Holden, 1918 to 1981. One of the biggest box office draws of the 1950s, Holden won the Academy Award for Best Actor for the film Stalag 17, 1953, and the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a limited or anthology series or movie for the television miniseries The Blue Knight, 1973. Holden starred in some of Hollywood's most popular and critically acclaimed films, including Sunset Boulevard, 1950, Sabrina, 1954, Picnic, 1955, The Bridge on the River Kwai, 1957, The Wild Bunch, 1969, and Network, 1976. He was named one of the top 10 stars of the year 6 times, 1954 to 1958 and 1961.
2,500 head of cattle. That makes 2,600 for our side.
Edward G. Robinson, 1893 to 1973. He took up acting while attending City College, abandoning plans to become a rabbi or lawyer. The American Academy of Dramatic Arts awarded him a scholarship, and he began to work in stock. Broadway was 2 years later. He worked steadily there for 15 years. His film debut was a small supporting part in the silent The Bright Shawl, 1923. But it was with The Coming of Sound that he hit his stride. He portrayed the title character in several biographical works, such as Dr. Elrich's Magic Bullet, 1940, and A Dispatch from Reuters, 1940. Psychological dramas including Flesh and Fantasy, 1943, Double Indemnity, 1944, The Woman in the Window, 1944, and Scarlet Street, 1945. Another notable gangster role was in Key Largo, 1948. In 1956, he returned to Broadway in Middle of the Night. In 1973, he was awarded a special posthumous Oscar for lifetime achievement. Robert Mitchum, 1917 to 1997, known for his anti-hero roles and film noir appearances. He received nominations for an Academy Award and BAFTA Award. He received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1984 and the Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award in 1992. Mitchum rose to prominence with an Academy Award nomination for the Best Supporting Actor for The Story of G.I. Joe, 1945. His best-known films include Out of the Past, 1947, Angel Face, 1953, River of No Return, 1954, The Night of the Hunter, 1955, Thunder Road, 1958, Cape Fear, 1962, El Dorado, 1966, Ryan's Daughter, 1970, The Friends of Eddie Coyle, 1973, and Farewell My Lovely, 1975.
How about that? It's a good old Cole. Help me up out of here, Cole. Come on, just pull me right on up.
Sidney Poitier, 1927 to 2022, an actor, film director, and diplomat. In 1964, he was the first black actor and first Bahamian to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. He received 2 competitive Golden Globe Awards, a BAFTA Award and a Grammy Award, as well as nominations for 2 Emmy Awards and a Tony Award. In 1999, he ranked among one of the American Film Institute's 100 stars. Poitier was one of the last surviving stars of the golden age of Hollywood cinema. Poitier gained stardom for his leading roles in films such as The Defiant Ones, 1958, for which he made history, becoming the first African American to receive an Academy Award for Best Actor nomination. Additionally, Poitier won the Silver Bear for Best Actor for his performance. In 1964, he won the Academy Award and the Golden Globe for Best Actor for Lilies of the Field, 1963. Poitier also received acclaim for Porgy and Bess, 1959, A Raisin in the Sun, 1961, and A Patch of Blue, 1965, because of his strong roles as epic African-American male characters. He continued to break ground in 3 successful 1967 films which dealt with issues of race and race relations: To Sir with Love, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and In the Heat of the Night. Buster Keaton, 1995 to 1966, an actor, comedian and director, best known for his silent film work, in which his trademark was physical comedy accompanied by a stoic, deadpan expression that earned him the nickname The Great Stoneface. Entertainment Weekly recognized Keaton as the 7th greatest film director, writing that, more than Chaplin, Keaton understood movies. He knew they consisted of a 4-sided frame in which resided a malleable reality off which his persona could bounce. A vaudeville child star, Keaton grew up to be a tinkerer, an athlete, a visual mathematician. His films offer belly laughs of mind-boggling physical invention and a spacey determination that nears philosophical grandeur. Keaton made a series of successful 2-reel comedies in the early 1920s, including 1 Week, 1920, The Playhouse, 1921, Cops, 1922, and The Electric House, 1922. He then moved to feature-length films, several of them such as Sherlock Jr., 1924, The General, 1926, Steamboat Bill Jr., 1928, and The Cameraman, 1928. The Markx Brothers, All Tied, Harpo Marx, Groucho Marx, Chico Marx, a family comedy act that was successful in vaudeville, on Broadway, and in 14 motion pictures from 1905 to 1949. 5 of the Marx Brothers, 14 feature films were selected by the American Film Institute as among the top 100 comedy films, with 2 of them, Duck Soup 1933 and A Night at the Opera 1935, in the top 15. Widely considered by critics, scholars and fans to be among the greatest and most influential comedians of the 20th century, the brothers were included in the AFI's 100 Years, 100 Stars list of the 25 greatest male stars of classic Hollywood cinema, the only performers to be included collectively. Chico, Harpo and Groucho, each of whom developed a highly distinctive stage persona after the group essentially disbanded in 1950, Groucho went on to a successful second career in television, while Harpo and Chico appeared less prominently. Bert Lancaster, 1913 to 1994, an actor and film producer. Initially known for playing tough guys with a tender heart, he went on to achieve success with more complex and challenging roles over a 45-year career in films and television series. He was a 4-time nominee for the Academy Award for Best Actor, winning once, and he also won 2 BAFTA Awards and a Golden Globe Award for Best Lead Actor. His breakthrough role was in the film noir The Killers in 1946, alongside Ava Gardner. Lancaster starred alongside Barbara Stanwyck in Sorry, Wrong Number. Lancaster played the illicit lover of Deborah Carr in the military drama From Here to Eternity, a box office smash. It won 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and landed a Best Picture nomination for Lancaster. A few other movies he starred in were The Rainmaker, 1956, Gunfight at the OK Corral, 1957, Trapeze, 1956, Run Silent, Run Deep, 1958, Birdman of Alcatraz, 1962, The Professionals, 1966. James Dean, 1931 to 1955, was an actor with a career that lasted 5 years, regarded as a cultural icon of teenager disillusionment and social estrangement, as expressed in the title of his most celebrated film, Rebel Without a Cause, 1955, in which he starred as troubled teenager Jim Stark. The other 2 roles that defined his stardom were Loner, Carl Trask in East of Eden, 1955, and surly ranch hand Jet Rink in Giant, 1956.
I just think it's good to gamble along with her. I know that land ain't worth much, but then someday I just might up and put my own fence around her. Call her Little Rietta.
Kirk Douglas, 1916 to 2020, an actor and filmmaker. He made his film debut in The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, 1946, with Barbara Stanwyck. Douglas soon developed into a leading box office star throughout the 1950s, known for serious dramas including westerns and war films. Some other roles were Champion, 1949, which brought him his first nomination for the Academy Award for Best Actor, Out of the Past, 1947, Young Man with a Horn, 1950, Ace in the Hole, 1951, Detective Story, 1951, The Bad and the Beautiful, 1952, Vincent van Gogh in Lust for Life, 1956, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, 1954, Spartacus, 1960, Lonely Are the Brave, 1962, 7 Days in May, 1964, The Man from Snowy River, 1980, Tough Guys, 1986.
Time we took off too. What do you think, Whiskey?
Orson Welles, 1915 to 1985, a director, actor, writer and producer, considered to be among the greatest and most influential filmmakers of all time. His first film was Citizen Kane, 1941, which he co-wrote, produced, directed and starred in as the title character, Charles Foster Kane. Consistently ranked as one of the greatest films ever made, He directed 12 other features, the most acclaimed of which include The Magnificent Ambersons, 1942, The Stranger, 1946, The Lady from Shanghai, 1947, Touch of Evil, 1958, The Trial, 1962, Chimes at Midnight, 1966, and F for Fake, 1973. Wells also starred in films such as Jane Eyre, 1943, The Third Man, 1949, and A Man for All Seasons, 1966. In 2002, he was voted the greatest film director of all time in 2 British Film Institute polls among directors and critics. Gene Kelly, 1912 to 1996, known for his energetic and athletic dancing style, and sought to create a new form of American dance accessible to the general public, which he called Dance for the Common Man. He starred in, choreographed, and co-directed with Stanley Donen some of the most well-regarded musical films of the 1940s and 50s. Kelly made his film debut in For Me and My Gal, 1942, with Judy Garland, with whom he also appeared in The Pirate, 1948. A Summer Stock, 1950, he also appeared in the dramas Black Hand, 1950, and Inherit the Wind, 1960, for which he received critical praise. Best known for his performances in An American in Paris, 1951, Singin' in the Rain, 1952, Cover Girl, 1944, and Anchors Away, 1945, On the Town, 1949, Brigadoon, 1954, and It's Always Fair Weather, 1955. His solo directorial debut was Invitation to the Dance, 1956.
Good morning to you.
Laurence Olivier, 1907 to 1989, an English actor and director who, along with his contemporaries Ralph Richardson and John Gielgud, was one of a trio of male actors who dominated the British stage of the mid-20th century. He also worked in films throughout his career, playing more than 50 cinema roles. Among Olivier's films are Wuthering Heights, 1939, Rebecca, 1940, Henry V, 1944, Hamlet, 1948, and Richard III, 1955. His later films included Spartacus, 1960, The Shoes of the Fisherman, 1968, Sleuth, 1972, Marathon Man, 1976, and The Boys from Brazil, 1978. Olivier's honours included a knighthood, 1947, a life peerage, 1977, and the Order of Merit, 1981. For his on-screen work, he received 2 Academy Awards, 2 British Academy Film Awards, 5 Emmy Awards, and 3 Golden Globe Awards.
I'm sorry you appear to find this all quite so funny. I did not murder him! It's the truth.
John Wayne, 1907 to 1979, nicknamed The Duke, a popular icon through his roles in films produced during Hollywood's golden age, especially through his roles in westerns and war movies. He appeared in a total of 179 films and television productions. He was among the top box office draws for 3 decades, and appeared with many other important Hollywood stars of his era. His first leading role came in Raoul Walsh's western, The Big Trail, 1930, an epic that was a box office failure. John Ford's Stagecoach, 1939, made Wayne a mainstream star. Wayne's other roles in westerns include Red River, 1948, The Searchers, 1956, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, True Grit, 1969, for which he received the Academy Award for Best Actor. He is also remembered for his roles in The Quiet Man, 1952, Rio Bravo, 1959, The Longest Day, 1962. In his final screen performance, he starred as an aging gunfighter battling cancer.
You want that gun? Pick it
The
up.
Shootist, 1976.
I wish you would.
Gregory Peck, 1916 to 2003, an actor and one of the most popular stars from the 1940s to the 70s. He first gained critical success in The Keys of the Kingdom, 1944. He starred in a series of successful films including romantic drama The Valley of Decision, 1944, Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound, 1945, The Yearling, 1946. At the end of the 1940s, his performances included The Paradigm Case, 1947, and The Great Sinner, 1948. Peck reached global recognition in Captain Horatio Hornblower, 1951, and biblical drama David and Bathsheba, 1951. He starred alongside Ava Gardner in The Snows of Kilimanjaro, 1952, and Audrey Hepburn in Roman Holiday, 1953. Other notable films in which he appeared include Moby Dick, 1956, and its 1998 miniseries, The Guns of Navarone, 1961, Cape Fear, 1962, and its 1991 remake, The Omen, 1976, and The Boys from Brazil, 1978, Gentleman's Agreement, 1947, 12 O'Clock High, 1949. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance as Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962. Gary Cooper, 1901 to 1961, known for his strong, quiet screen persona and understated acting style. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor twice and had a further 3 nominations, as well as an Academy Honorary Award in 1961 for his career achievements. He became a star in 1929 with his first sound picture, The Virginian. In the early 1930s, he expanded his heroic image to include more cautious characters in adventure films such as A Farewell to Arms, 1932, and The Lives of the Bengal Lancer, 1935. A new type of hero, a champion of the common man in films such as Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, 1936, Meet John Doe, 1941, Sergeant York, 1941, The Pride of the Yankees, 1942, and For Whom the Bell Tolls, 1943. He later portrayed more mature characters in films such as The Fountainhead, 1949, and High Noon, 1952. In his final films, he played characters searching for redemption in films such as Friendly Persuasion, 1956, and Man of the West, 1958. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon. The channel for westerns and more.